Viburnum has their home white uniforms on tonight. They've got the blue trim. Steelville's got the road red uniforms with the white letters, white numbers, and the white trim. Let's go ahead and get you your starting lineups, and we'll start with the visiting Steelville Cardinals. 00, Caleb Callahan gets the start. He's one of those 4 sophomores. He's a center at 6'3". Devin Diaz, number 5, is a guard, another sophomore at 5'7". Sean Ryerson is their most explosive player, averaging 12.3 points per game. He wears number 10 on his back. He's a guard, sophomore at 6'2". Jimmy Weaver is a guard, senior, the lone senior in the starting group at 6'2". And Nick Hatcher, a sophomore guard at 5'8". It's Callahan, Diaz, Ryerson, Weaver, and Hatcher for the Steelville Cardinals. For the home team, Viburnum Blue Jays tonight, Jordan Conaway wears number 1 on his back, 5'10" guard. He's a senior. Wyatt Barton is number 12, a 5'9" senior. Brandon Hubbs is their leading scorer, averaging 12.3 points per game. Wears number 22 on his back. He's 5'8" and a junior. Keith Kramer, number 15, a 5'10" sophomore. And Colin Blunt, number 30, a 6'2" freshman. For Viburnum, it's Conaway, Barton, Hubbs, Kramer, and Blunt. And we're about ready to get this thing started. Steelville, if you're looking on from half court on J98 Web TV, we'll be working right to left. Viburnum will go left to right. I'm set up on the stage, so the action is going to and away from me. So let's see who's going to take the tip. Looks like it's Sean Ryerson going up against Colin Blunt, a freshman and a sophomore, and Ryerson wins the tip to Steelville, and the Cardinals, looking for their first win, start on the offensive attack and bring the ball up the floor again, working right to left. A pass from the right wing comes up top to Sean Ryerson. Ryerson bounce pass back over to the left wing. Nick Hatcher holds the basketball there. Hatcher just 2 points scored all season long, averaging 0.3 points per game. A right wing pass to Ryerson up top. They'll swing it, then back out to the left wing. Hatcher holds the ball there, and Hatcher will be guarded tightly by Brandon Hubbs. And a pass back to the wing. Driving now is Diaz. Diaz goes up to shoot and then passes last second down low to Callahan. They'll swing it back out right wing. It's 3 seconds in the lane. Called on Steelville, and the Steelville Cardinals will turn the ball over for the first time in this game. Viburnum takes over with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Jordan Conaway takes the inbound. Steelville applies the pressure. Viburnum gets it into the front court with Blunt. Right wing pass comes to Jordan Conaway. He'll back it up and throw it up top. Back to Kramer. Kramer has it slapped out of there, but gets it back and dribbles at the right wing. Top of the key he goes. Swings it over to the left wing. Hubbs, a dangerous outside shooter. Steelville will look to get a hand in his face, and they put Sean Ryerson on him to make sure he doesn't get a good look at the bucket. So top scorer on top score right now, going at it. Here's a pass baseline to Conaway. Conaway backing his man down, swings it up top for Kramer, takes the 3 and nails it, and Viburnum leads it 3-0 here in the first quarter with 6:39 left to play. Back the other way comes Steelville. Down 3-0. Sean Ryerson up top, pump faking a drive, jump stop in the lane, goes up and leans one in off the glass, and Sean Ryerson gets it started, averaging 12 points per game and 6 rebounds per game, just a sophomore. And you heard Coach Rawson for Viburnum talking in the pregame interview. He's already one of the top 4 or 5 players in this conference. Here's a drive and a nice up and under move from Colin Blunt, the freshman for Viburnum. He lays it in, makes it 5-2 with 6:10 left to play in the first quarter, and Steelville's coach Matt Thomas calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 6:10 to play in the first. We're back in 30 on J98 The Boot.
Hey sports fans, this is Bill Best, your American Family Insurance agent. Everyone enjoys watching their favorite team make the big plays. We here at Bill Best Insurance are committed to making the plays for our customers. American Family Insurance has built its reputation on quality service and a broad range of products such as homeowners, auto, business, health, and life insurance. That's why we ensure an enduring commitment to personal service. Join the winning team at Bill Best Insurance, your American Family Insurance agent.
See Bill Bass, your American Family Insurance agent in Park Hills.
With 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Viburnum, the home team, out to a 5-2 lead over the Steelville Cardinals. Sean Ryerson with 2 points, Keith Kramer with 3, and Colin Blunt with 2. Steelville has the basketball, and Brandon Hubbs comes up with a steal, lay in. Oh, he just overshot it, no good, and Steelville comes down with the rebound. So despite Steelville's second turnover, they don't pay the price on that one. Now the ball gets poked out of bounds, and Steelville will keep possession. The Cardinals will have Jimmy Weaver inbounding. No, that went off of Steelville, so that's the third turnover. And Viburnum will inbound. Keith Kramer looking to throw it in. He's taken an awful long time, and Coach Rawson didn't like it and called timeout. He didn't want a 5-second call there. So with 6 minutes to play, and the Viburnum Blue Jays leading it 5-2. We'll keep it right here as we've got plenty of sponsors to thank on this side of the mic, like Steelville Telephone in Steelville, Mine Supply Company of Viburnum, Kayla's Diner in Steelville, Parts Tech LLC of Viburnum, Stonecrest Healthcare of Viburnum, Miles Signs in Viburnum, the Minor Inn Motel and Restaurant, Viburnum, and H&R Block in Steelville and Salem. We've got plenty more to thank as we go along tonight. And of course, we're on J98 Web TV at mymoinfo.com this evening. 5-2 lead for the Viburnum Blue Jays, and they've got the basketball after knocking a pass out of bounds that went off of one of the red jerseys. So Viburnum inbounds into their front court, comes into Brandon Hubbs. He's got it off the left wing. Backs it near the timeline, guarded tightly by Sean Ryerson. Hubbs trying to duck and dive, and Deke and can't get rid of him, so they passes to Kramer, who gives off to Jordan Conaway. Conaway gives it back to Kramer. Kramer now with his back to the basket starts backing down his man, but Jimmy Weaver having none of it, and he redirects him back near the timeline. Here comes a pass left wing, now into the corner for Jordan Conaway, averaging 8 points per game. Bounce pass back to the left wing. Up top, it's Hubbs for three, and he nails it from straight away. For Brandon Hubbs, he averages 12 points per game, and he's on his way with his first three-point make of the night. And it's 8-2. Viburnum with a 6-point lead. Steelville into the front court. Weaver gives off to Diaz. Diaz drives, tries a wraparound pass. Ball is batted away. There's a fight for it on the floor, and we're going to get a foul, and it's go against Steelville. They'll get Diaz on that one. For Diaz, it's his first team foul, number 1. First foul of the game either way. So Steelville turns it over again. Their fourth, and Viburnum looking good offensively and defensively to start this ball game. Jordan Conaway takes the inbound, passes all the way across court to Hubbs. Hubbs gets it up top to Blunt. Blunt passes right wing. Great ball movement here. They get it down low and a missed lay-in, but the tip back is up and in from Colin Blunt, and Blunt has a 4. The original lay-in was attempted by Wyatt Barton. Blunt had his back. It's now 10-2 Viburnum on top. Steelville back on the attack. Here's a drive, Jimmy Weaver, and he attacks a triple team and lays it up and in. Jimmy Weaver with his first point of the game. He's the team's second leading scorer, averaging 6 points and 4 rebounds per game. So a 6-point lead for Viburnum, 10-4. Viburnum, good ball movement, getting it into the front court. Hubbs will take a deep baseline 3 and sticks another one. That was NBA range. He was almost shooting that one from out of bounds, and he knocked it right down. 13-4. Viburnum's got it working from the outside here in the first quarter. Steelville's going to turn it over, and that's an unforced turnover as he was looking for Jimmy Weaver on the near side of the court and just threw it behind him out of bounds to the Viburnum bench. So it'll be Kramer to inbound to Jordan Conaway. Conaway running the point. He'll cross the timeline and go to work for the Viburnum Blue Jays, who lead it by 9, 13-4. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Bounce pass left wing to Barton. They'll go to the corner for Hubbs. Baseline pass comes to Colin Blunt, and the freshman working the low post, puts it up and under and in. For Colin Blunt, he's got 6 first quarter points, and he's made it look easy. 15-4 Viburnum. Now it's Steelville back on the attack. Diaz has it right wing. Bounce pass over to Ryerson. A pump fake and then a drive. Hands off underneath the bucket. Callahan didn't like it. Swings it back out. A right wing 3 ball. Not going to go. And the rebound comes to Viburnum. That was Hatcher taking that shot, but it was too strong. Now it's the Blue Jays back on the attack again, already leading by 11 points, 15-4. Conaway picks up his dribble in the front court, and now Viburnum's going to turn it over for the first time as Conaway was looking for Hubbs, and there was miscommunication, and it was thrown out of bounds. Turnover number 1 for Viburnum. But a good start for the Blue Jays with 3:26 left to go in the first, leading 15-4. Now Steelville on the attack. They get it down low to Callahan. A bounce pass is going to end up in the backcourt. Somebody better get back to it. The ball's going to be fought for, and a foul on the other end. So Steelville was jogging back there to come up with that. And Viburnum raced for it quickly to get it. The foul, though, is called on Wyatt Barton, who is racing back there to take it. So that works out for Steelville. Barton picks up his first. Viburnum picks up their first. And Steelville's got the ball back. Through the Viburnum pressure, Callahan dribbles the ball into the front court, hands off to Diaz. Throws to the corner for Hatcher. Hatcher with a bounce pass. Ball gets kicked out of there. It should say Steelville basketball. I guess maybe not. Looks like they're going to walk it back the other way. A Viburnum Blue Jay kicked it, but maybe it went out of bounds first on the baseline off of Steelville. So Steelville turns it over for the 6th time. Going back the other way, under 3 minutes to play, Viburnum has Jordan Conaway running the point. Conaway drives, nice jump stop in the lane, and finishes with the left hand, and Conaway's on the board for the first time tonight. 17 for Viburnum. They couldn't have asked for a better start. Now Steelville trying to break through the pressure. A lob pass up court comes to Weaver. Weaver with a bounce pass underneath the Hatcher, who was left wide open, and he lays it in up off glass. Nick Hatcher with his first 2 points of the game. 3 different Steelville Cardinals have scored, but they've each have only scored 2. 17-6. Now Brandon Hubbs dribbles into the front court. No look dish to Barton in the corner. Throws it up top to a wide open Keith Kramer for 3, but it's in and out, no good. Colin Blunt, offensive rebound. Swings it back out to Hubbs, and Hubbs has it knocked out of his hands. They say last touch by Steelville as it goes out of bounds, and the Blue Jays will inbound with 2:17 to play in the first quarter at Elmer P. Beer Gymnasium in Viburnum, Missouri. Inbounder will be Keith Kramer. Right between the benches in front of the scorer's table. Overhead pass comes into the corner. They'll lob it down low to Colin Blunt. Blunt goes up with the right hand. He's a good-looking post player, and again, just a freshman for Viburnum, but he's already got 8 in this ballgame. Just gets himself in great position, just like he did right there, 19-6. Viburnum on top all over Steelville here in the first quarter. Now Steelville looking for an answer on the other end. It's Ryerson for 3, left it just short. No good. And Viburnum's Jordan Conaway brings down the defensive rebound, races it up the floor, kicks to the corner for Hubbs. Hubbs with a step-back dribble, then throws it up top for Kramer. Left wing pass comes to Barton. Back out to Kramer at the left wing. 1 minute, 42 seconds remains in the first quarter. 13-point Viburnum lead. Hubbs has it right wing. Step-back jumper inside the arc, but it's not going to go. And Callahan gets the strong rebound for the Steelville Cardinals. He gives to Diaz. Diaz with a full-court pass, overthrew the pass for Weaver and throws it out of bounds. And for Steelville, just too many turnovers right now. Unofficially, I have them for 7 in the game compared to Viburnum's 1. And you heard Coach Thomas talk about just a learning experience. Steelville just hasn't quite gotten it so far to start the year, 0-9. Here's a baseline pass to Barton. He'll try the jumper, about an 8-footer, and he stuck it through. And Wyatt Barton makes the 5th different Blue Jay to score. Now a quick steal by Barton. He's going to go up and shoot another baseline jumper. This time he couldn't get it to go and take advantage of the Steelville 8th turnover. Well, there's the 9th turnover, and it's Barton again. Jumping in front of a pass at half court. Swings it to the left wing. Hubbs for a deep 3. He shot that one from Bixby and nailed it. Brandon Hubbs has 9, and it's 24-6 by Viburnum. What a first quarter. Steelville on the other end. They get it down low to Hatcher, and Hatcher throws up a pump fake, gets the defense to go by him, and lays it in off glass. Nick Hatcher, the lowest scorer among the starters for Steelville, leads them tonight. He's got 4. 24-8 by Viburnum. Hubbs wants another 3. He's feeling it, but this one's off back rim and no good. 30 seconds remains in the first quarter. Steelville looking to end it on a good note. It has not been a good opening frame for the Cardinals. Left wing pass comes to Hatcher. Hatcher bounce pass in baseline. Diaz with a baseline drive, but couldn't get the lay in to fall. Callahan offensive rebound. Putback is good for Callahan. He's got his first 2 points, and it's a 24-10 Viburnum lead. Steelville will pressure. We're under 10 seconds to play in the first. Jordan Conaway is going to be tripped up by the basketball. He dribbled it off his foot, then stepped on it, fell down, but they rule that he was contacted on that by the Steelville Cardinals. Looks like it'll be a foul, and Viburnum will inbound. 6.1 seconds on the clock. We have a substitution in for Steelville. Matt Lee comes in. Callahan comes off. 6.1 seconds in the first quarter. Inbound comes in up top. Barton pulls up from the elbow, shoots, and can't get it to go. 2 seconds on the clock as Steelville pulls it down. A full court shot by Ryerson will miss wide right. And a nice first quarter for the home team by Viburnum Blue Jays as they lead it by 14 points, 24-10 over their rival, the Steelville Cardinals. When we come back in a minute, we'll tell you about the second quarter here on G98 The Boot.
Hi, I'm RJ Sloak, a sophomore at Mineral College. Many of you know my story and all the hardships I had to overcome to get where I am today. I couldn't have done it without Mineral College. The help and guidance I got from the faculty and staff gave me the confidence to achieve my goals and dreams. I'm graduating this fall and moving to Washington, D.C. to start the next chapter of my life. Thanks, Mineral, for all you've done for me. I'm RJ Sloak. I went to Mineral College, and you should too. Classes start January 14th. Enroll today. And check out my story at mineralarea.edu.
By now you know that Cartridge World can fill your HP, Brother, Canon, Dell, Lexmark, and Epson laser and ink cartridges, and when they fill them, you'll always get Cartridge World's 100% satisfaction guarantee. And as they begin their 5th year in business, they say thank you to St. Francis and surrounding counties for your continued support and trust in their business. Now during this economy, doesn't it make sense to shop where you get great value and service on a product you use every day? Thanks for making Cartridge World your #1 choice in saving money. That's Cartridge World in the Maple Valley Shopping Center, Farmington.
Well, the Viburnum Blue Jays off to a hot start, leading 24-10 over the Steelville Cardinals in our basketball game of the week this Thursday night on Kickin' Country J98 The Boot. We also had a pretty good one on Tuesday, Clearwater versus South Iron, low-scoring game on Tuesday on J98. Chad Speaker had the call, but South Iron came away with the win. Here's Viburnum on offense. They'll throw a pass down low. Jumping in front of it and stealing it is Lee. Then Lee gets fouled, so Steelville comes up with the steal. And then Viburnum has their second turnover. The foul is called on Colin Blunt. It's his first, team foul number 2. Each team is committed 2. Inbound comes into Sean Ryerson. Ryerson races it the length of the floor, stops at the right wing. Thought about the 3 ball, but then throws it up top, threw it away, but Steelville comes back up with it and saves it from going out of bounds. Nice play by Hatcher to save it. Here's a pass to the near side corner, a baseline drive, and a runner thrown up, no good, but there is a foul called on the shot as Jacob Beers tried to run that one in. Jacob Beers into the game for the first time tonight. He's a sophomore guard at 5'8". He'll go to the free throw line as that foul called on Kramer, his first. At the free throw line, Beers, right-handed free throw shooter, puts the first one up and missed it. No good. Outscored 24-10 in that first quarter. Steelville looking for some things to go their way in the second quarter. The next one for Beers is good. That gives him his first point of the game. It's Steelville's first point of the second quarter. Beers had not attempted a free throw, according to their statistics to that point. So he's now 50% on the year. Colin Blunt, jump hook underneath the bucket, overshot it, no good. Rebound comes to Hatcher, and Hatcher has been around the basketball all night long tonight. He's looked pretty good for Steelville and leads them in scoring right now. Here's a pass to the near side corner. We might have a travel on the Steelville Cardinals. It's Beers. He took an extra step with it. Steelville's 10th turnover already. We have just started the second quarter. Not even a minute has gone by in the second. 24-11, Viburnum. Jordan Conaway runs the point. By the way, Jordan's brother, Jackson Conaway, is in attendance tonight, and he will be joining us at halftime. He's now playing for Mineral Area College and playing pretty well. Got off to a slow start, but he's heated up as of late. 3-ball misses for Viburnum on the other end, so Steelville gets the board. They're back the other way. Here's a kick to the corner. Hatcher wants the baseline 3, no good. Hubbs comes down with the rebound as that was nothing but air. Hubbs brings the ball up the floor. He's hit 3 threes in this one so far. Spin move at the left wing, pulls up from the elbow, shoots, and off the back rim, it's no good. Rebound comes to Beers. Beers brings the ball up the floor. Down by 13, dribbles it in from the left wing. He gets redirected, throws it back up top. Ryerson not ready for it. It'll end up in the backcourt, but Viburnum touched it last. Wyatt Barton, always hustling to the basketball, went back there and knocked it out of bounds, just trying to get a quick and easy fast break lay-in. Couldn't get a handle of it and knocked it out of bounds, so saves a Steelville turnover right there. Now Steelville on the other side, a 3-ball, not going to go from Beers. Beers couldn't quite get the rebound, and Blunt comes up with it and gives it up to Jordan Conaway. Conaway across half court. Looking to set something up. Gets a screen at the right wing. Dribbles in. Stops at the elbow. Kicks to the corner. Hubbs, a 3-ball. He got another one. He's got 12 points, all from beyond the arc. And Hubbs, as he's catching it, is ready to shoot it. And with no time gone by at all, he takes that shot. Just a quick release. He nailed that one. And then a Steelville travel. He makes it their 11th turnover. Brandon Hubbs for the Viburnum Blue Jays. He averages 12 points per game. Well, he's already got 12 in this one. 27-11 Viburnum. Inbound comes into Hubbs in the corner. He gets it down low for Blunt. Poked out of there by Matt Lee. Viburnum will inbound baseline now as we're 39 minutes past 7 o'clock on this Thursday evening on J98 The Boot. Here's the inbound. Underneath the bucket it goes. Tipped away, and coming up with a steal is Hatcher. Viburnum's third turnover. Steelville on the aggressive now. Into the front court, Ryerson. Ryerson bounce pass right wing, Hatcher. Hatcher drives baseline, throws up the runner, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, and the putback is there from Matt Lee. His first points of the game. He averages 3 rebounds per game. 27-13. Steelville trying to stay within striking distance. Left wing pass to Hubbs. Hubbs forces a pass back the other way. It gets the grain, stolen away. Now Sean Ryerson runs the floor, too strong on the lay-in, but Steelville comes up with the rebound, and they will reset their offense with everybody in position. Pass to the corner comes to Hatcher. Hatcher throws it right wing for Ryerson. Ryerson drive, jump stop in the lane, pulls up, shoots off front rim, no good. Rebound comes to Viburnum. It's Conaway. So Ryerson, you can tell he's an aggressive player, tries to make stuff happen on his own. So far this evening, it just hasn't happened for him. He's ready for his shots to start falling. His team down 27-13. Now Viburnum on the attack. Right wing pass comes to Colin Blunt. Good-looking freshman. Right wing pass to Wyatt Barton. He'll throw it back up top. It goes to Jordan Conaway. Conaway will be guarded by Beers as he gives it left wing to Blunt again. Blunt takes one dribble, then throws it up top for Hubbs. Hubbs throws up a pump fake, spin move. Nothing there, so he has to pass it right wing for Conaway. 4:24 left to go in the quarter. Here's a pass up top. Hubbs another 3, but this one rattles out, no good. Man, as soon as he catches that ball, you better be ready to get in his face because he is throwing it up there. Steelville, a drive back the other way. Weaver drives in, contact, and will get a foul. It's going to go on the Viburnum Blue Jays. They'll call that one on Colin Blunt. It'll be his second. It will be a shooting foul, a blocking foul on Blunt, so it'll be Weaver stepping to the free throw line. For Jimmy Weaver, the lone starting senior, he shot 55% from the free throw line this year. His first one, a high arcing free throw, touches the sky, but also tickles the net. It's good. Jimmy Weaver got his 3rd point of the game right there. Still leading the team in scoring tonight is Nick Hatcher, the sophomore. Here's the next free throw to tie Hatcher and the team lead in scoring, and he does do that. Weaver puts it down, and a substitution in for the Steelville Cardinals as they cut the deficit to 12, 27-15. The substitution is the other Beers, number 24. Jordan Beers and Jacob Beers are on the floor. Viburnum in the front court, a right wing pass, Hubbs. They left him open for 3, but he missed to the left, no good. Rebound Steelville with Matt Lee. Lee gives it up to Hatcher, and Hatcher will run the point this trip down. Here's a pass to the corner, Ryerson. Ryerson with a baseline drive, pulls up, and we've got a whistle and contact on the floor. Again, against the home team, the Viburnum Blue Jays commit their 5th team foul. Question is, who's it on? Looks like it might be on Conaway. And it is. It's his first. Lob pass on the inbound comes to Lee. We've got a whistle and a travel as he came down with it. Took too many steps, and that's the 12th Steelville turnover. Viburnum takes advantage again. Already up by 12, Viburnum in the front court. They throw it to Colin Blunt. They hold him as he dribbles the ball to the top of the key, so Colin Blunt draws the foul. That'll be the first on Beers, and team foul number 3 against the Cardinals. Inbound in from the sideline to Conaway in the backcourt. 3:44 remains in the first half. Jordan Conaway has it left wing, kicks to the corner for Hubbs. Hubbs drives, throws it up top for Barton. Barton dribbles right, then throws it right wing. A 3-ball for Kramer, but a whistle beforehand. And it's an offensive foul as he threw out the pass, the outlet pass. He commits the foul, and it's his second, team foul number 6. Steelville takes possession. Substitution in for the Viburnum Blue Jays. First time that we have seen Trent Davis in the ball game. I remember him from last year. Good role player for the Blue Jays, 6'1" junior. So he comes on, and Wyatt Barton comes off, and Steelville trying to break through the Viburnum pressure. Beers throws it up to Ryerson in the front court. Ryerson drives and kicks back out. Ball will be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Hubbs. Steelville Cardinals will inbound from the corner on the near side of the court. 3:21 to play first half. Hatcher throws it in left wing. Beers, then he'll throw it right wing for Jacob Beers. Up top, Ryerson, a deep 3 for Sean Ryerson. Off the mark, no good, and he still can't find his shot. The rebound comes to the Viburnum Blue Jays. Jordan Conaway controls it. Steelville backs up in a half-court defense. Into the front court, Davis has it up top. He'll throw it left wing. That'll go to Brandon Hubbs. Hubbs up top to Colin Blunt. Blunt throws it right wing for Davis. Davis lobs it down low, then a kick back out. Kramer, a fadeaway jumper, not going to go. Long rebound is tipped out. Who's going to come up with it? It'll end up out of bounds, and I have no idea who touched it last. It looks like it's going to be Viburnum basketball. So Steelville with the last touch on that one. Viburnum will inbound with 2:49 to play. They'll get another chance at it. Jordan Conaway running the point. Crosses half court and goes to work. Jacob Beers comes out to guard him. Crossover move, then throws it up top. Steelville in a 2-3 zone right here. Conaway just dribbling the ball back and forth around the perimeter, looking for something. Trying to break apart this defense. They'll get it down low, and the Kramer goes up with it, overshoots the rim, no good. A rebound, and then a foul called against the Steelville Cardinals. Nope, they'll get that one on the Viburnum Blue Jays. It'll go against Blunt, his third for over the back. So seventh team foul against Viburnum, 2:27 to play. They'll walk it down the other end of the court where Beers will shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. Now this is Jordan Beers, the freshman, 6'1", right-handed free throw shooter. 27-15, here's the shot, and he missed the front end. So Viburnum pulls down the rebound. On the attack, the home team Blue Jays. Trent Davis has it up top, guarded by Hatcher. He'll throw it back over to the left wing for Hubbs. Hubbs gets it inside. Conaway drives, splits a double team, lays it in, and the foul. Jordan Conaway now has 4. He'll try to make it 5 as he goes to the free throw line. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to play in the first half. And let's see, I don't know, maybe they haven't. Yep, there they go. They hadn't put that 2 points up on the board yet, but it looked like he is in the air. And now they put it up there, so it will be a possible 3-point play here for Jordan Conaway. Averaging 8 points per game on the year. It's his senior season, his first year where he doesn't have to play second fiddle to his older brother. Left-handed free throw shooter is Conaway. It missed it. In and out, no good. So 29-15 Viburnum. Steelville Cardinals back the other way. Into the front court, Ryerson pulls up like he's going to shoot, then passes. Over to the right wing, it comes to Beers. Beers with a pass to the corner. Baseline drive, then a nice little no-look dish to Lee, and Lee answers with a runner and the foul. So he'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. Jordan Conaway was unable to convert the 3-point play. Let's see how Matt Lee does on the other end. He's got 4 points this evening coming off the bench for Steelville. Matt Lee, free throw shooting. Well, he'll knock this one down. But on the year, he was just 31% coming into the game. Matt Lee has 5, leading Steelville in scoring right now, 29-18. The Cardinals within 11 points. Right wing pass comes to Conaway. We're under 2 minutes to play second quarter. Viburnum jumped out to a 10-2 run and really haven't looked back since then, but Steelville playing a little bit better here in the second. Left wing pass, Hubbs. He'll take another deep 3, but overshoot everything, no good. Long rebound, though, comes to Viburnum. Here's a forced pass to the inside, tipped away and stolen away. Viburnum's 5th turnover. Now it's Sean Ryerson at the right wing. He pulls up for 3 with a hand in his face, and you know he buried that one. Sean Ryerson finally, maybe that'll get him going. 29-21, and Steelville just like that to within 8 points. Viburnum now seems to be the team that's struggling a bit. They'll get it down low, and we've got a foul as both 32s were tangled up on that one. Matt Lee and Peyton Chandler, who had just checked in for Viburnum, they'll get a blocking foul on Lee. His second, team foul number 5. Callahan checks back in as Lee comes off, but Steelville got some real good minutes out of him. And like I said, he's their leading scorer right now. He and Sean Ryerson each with 5. 1 minute, 13 seconds left to play first half. 29-21, Viburnum leads it. It is Blue Jay basketball. Brandon Hubbs will be the baseline inbounder. He looks to throw it in underneath the bucket and does get it in to Davis, and Davis was in perfect position to go up and lay it in for his first points of the game. 31-21. Viburnum back up by double digits. Jimmy Weaver gets the ball in the front court, has it right wing, picked up his dribble, needs to get rid of it, and does to Ryerson. Ryerson with a head fake and a drive, stops inside the arc, swings it back out up top to Hatcher. Hatcher has the double team on him. He'll dribble it to the right wing, kick to the corner for Weaver. Weaver guarded tightly by Kramer. Doesn't like what he has, throws it back up top. 43 seconds to play. Hatcher left open on the near side, but doesn't take the 3. Instead drives in, shoots from the elbow, some contact, and we've got a foul. That'll send Hatcher to the free throw line. For Nick Hatcher, the sophomore, for a while in this game, led him in scoring with 4 points. He has not scored yet here in the second. Hatcher has not made a free throw this year, and he's attempted 1. He will make this one, so he's on the board in the free throw department, and he's got another one to shoot. 5 points, trying to get that team lead and scoring back as he lines up another one. 31-22, make it 31-23 as Hatcher hits both to give him 6 points. 37.7 seconds left to go in the first half. Viburnum racing the ball up the floor. It's Conaway. Conaway gets it inside to Hubbs. Hubbs gets away with a travel as he steps into a deep two, but he knocks it down. Brandon Hubbs has 14 points, and the Steelville crowd did not like that one, and they had a point. 33-23. Callahan with an outlet pass looking for Weaver. Throws it over his head, and out of bounds it goes. Steelville's 13th turnover, and Weaver not happy about it. 17 seconds left now for Viburnum. They can hold for the last shot. Into the front court quickly comes Kramer. Kramer loses it, and Sean Ryerson comes up with it. But a double dribble, and each team turns it over right there. Ryerson had stripped him, but had trouble controlling the basketball, and to gain control, he had to double dribble it. And a 10-point lead for Viburnum, and they've got the ball back. Inbound comes into the backcourt. 10 seconds left to go. Conaway dribbles across half court. He's got it straight away from the bucket. 5 seconds left. Is back to the bucket. Starts taking it inside. Fadeaway jumper off to the left, no good. And the buzzer sounds. 10-point game at the half. 33-23. Viburnum leads Steelville in a Gasconade Valley Conference showdown from Elmer P. Beard Gymnasium in Viburnum. Brandon Hubbs led all scorers in that first half with 14 points for Viburnum. Colin Blunt had 8, 4 points for Jordan Conaway, 2 points for Wyatt Barton, 3 for Keith Kramer, and 2 for Trent Davis. And Steelville starts with the ball on offense in the second half. They were led in scoring by Nick Hatcher. He had 6 in that first half. Sean Ryerson with 5, 4 points for Jimmy Weaver, 2 points for Caleb Callahan, 5 points for Matt Lee, 1 point for Jacob Beers. Here's a drive. Jimmy Weaver gets a lay-in block, saved from going out of bounds by Callahan. Steelville resets. Ryerson swings it to the right wing. 3 ball there. Hatcher no good. Another offensive rebound. It comes to Jimmy Weaver, and Steelville resets down by 10. 7:25 left to go. Third quarter. Pass to the corner for Sean Ryerson. Little pump fake. Then he'll get it inside to Caleb Callahan. And Callahan walked with it and turned it over. And for Steelville, that's been their bugaboo tonight. Already 15 turnovers for the Steelville Cardinals compared to 6 for the Viburnum Blue Jays. Jordan Conaway runs the point. He brings it across the timeline. By the way, they've switched sides as they do. Viburnum now working right to left. As you look on from center court, and if you did, you saw Jordan Conaway driving the lane and laying it in with the left hand through traffic. Conaway has 6. Now, Brandon Hubbs comes up with a steal and throws it up top. Now over to the right wing, Conaway. Conaway takes it inside the arc, throws it up top to Kramer. Kramer to Hubbs. Hubbs for 3, but it's off back rim, and it's no good. Nick Hatcher brings down the board and gives it to Diaz. Diaz brings the ball up the floor. He's working on Hubbs. Swings it left wing for Jimmy Weaver. 12-point lead for the Viburnum Blue Jays. Pass to the corner for Diaz. Diaz with his back to the basket. Starts to back his man down. Swings it out right wing. Weaver. Weaver drives, gets stripped, gets it back. He's got it underneath. Overshoots a lay-in. Callahan. Catch and release. Put back. Not going to go. And then on the rebound from that one, we've got a foul. It'll be a push, and it's going to go against Steelville. And it's going to go on Callahan, his first, team foul number 1 against the Cardinals. We're 3 minutes past 8 o'clock on KTJJ, FM, Farmington, Festus, Crystal City, St. Genevieve, Steelville, Viburnum. Viburnum Blue Jays leading by 12. A 3 ball from the corner is Brandon Hubbs, and he is absolutely on fire tonight. He's got 17 points, 38-23. A whistle and a little hand check and a cheap foul on Hubbs as Steelville brings the ball up the floor. 6 minutes, 7 seconds left to play. Third quarter, Hubbs picks up his first, team foul number 1 on the Viburnum Blue Jays. Inbound comes into Matt Diaz. Diaz swings it to the corner for Hatcher. Hatcher was left open for 3, but not comfortable with it. He gives it up. Here's a pass inside the key. It comes to Weaver. Weaver backs it up near the timeline. Picked up his dribble. Throws it right wing for Diaz. Into the corner, it's Hatcher. Hatcher with a baseline drive, and we've got a blocking foul. That'll be called on Viburnum. Looks like that was Jordan Conaway picking that one up. It is. That's going to be his second, team foul number 2. 5:52 remains in the third. It's a broadcast tonight. It's brought to you by several sponsors this evening. Inbound comes into Callahan. Those sponsors, though, include American Family Insurance agent Bill Best in Park Hills, Mineral Area College, Earth and Mother Health Foods in Farmington, Long John Silver in Farmington, among others. Left wing pass, it's Hatcher. Hatcher throws it up top for Ryerson. Ryerson with a head fake, then a drive, then a step back jumper, some contact, nothing called. He missed the shot off front rim. Probably should have been a foul, and They're letting them play a little bit. Viburnum brings it into the front court after a Jordan Conaway rebound. Conaway weaving through the defense, drives it into the key, then throws it back out. Pass to the right wing. Kramer has it. Kramer starts a penetration dribble, then gets redirected. Throws it up top for Wyatt Barton. Barton gives it up for Conaway. Conaway now splits a double team, drives, and draws the contact and a foul on the Steelville Cardinals. 38-23, 15-point advantage for the Viburnum Blue Jays. The second team foul against Steelville, and for Diaz, his second personal. It is a shooting foul, and Jordan Conaway will be the free throw shooter. Tonight, from the free throw line, he's 0 for 1. Conaway's first one, he's a lefty. He's going to miss this one as well. 0 for 2 from the free throw line to start this ball game. On the year, 45% from the line. Here's the next one from Jordan. Good. Rattled it through. That gives them 7 points. 39-23, 16-point lead for Viburnum. Now Steelville has Matt Diaz trying to split a double team. He's going to pick up the fourth foul on Blunt. And Blunt has the third team foul. So Blunt may have to come out. The freshman comes off. Good player offensively, defensively. Probably has a few things to learn. Already with 4 fouls, not even 3 minutes into the third quarter. But again, just a freshman. I think he's going to be a good one for Viburnum. Into the front court, Sean Ryerson, by the way. Trent Davis checked in for Blunt. Blunt will sit for a while with his 4 fouls. Diaz has it in the front court, holds the ball on his hip straight away from the bucket, throws it right wing. They left Ryerson open for 3, but it's no good. And in fact, it was an air ball that ends up out of bounds, and it's going to be Viburnum basketball. So Ryerson, I think he was so wide open that it kind of got to his head a little bit. He's used to shooting with about 12 hands in his face. Into the front court. It's Kramer. Kramer going to work on Weaver. Starts a drive. Double team comes out on him. He'll kick to the corner for Hubbs. Hubbs loses the basketball. Ryerson, but then Conaway strips him. Back over to Barton. He'll pull up and shoot from the elbow. It's no good. And Steelville gets the rebound. So Conaway and Ryerson, both of those quick hands, and the ball changed hands twice there in a matter of a second. Now on the other end, Steelville turns it over again, and unofficially they have committed 18 turnovers. We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Viburnum to bring the ball up the floor. It'll be Keith Kramer this time running the point. Into the front court. Kramer guarded by Weaver straight away from the bucket. He'll hand it off to Conaway. Conaway dribbles to the right wing, throws it to the right wing for Kramer. Kramer drives and gets a runner. No, he's not going to get it. It just popped back out of there. Ball ends up swatted out of bounds. It's going to go off of Steelville. Viburnum keeps possession, already up by 16 points. On Kicking Country, J98, the boot. The inbound will come in to Davis. Davis throws it right wing for Conaway. Into the corner. Hubbs, baseline 3. Off back rim. It's no good. Rebound Steelville. Sean Ryerson. Ryerson gives to Diaz running the point. He's got to deal with Brandon Hubbs bringing down his neck. He'll throw it left wing for Ryerson. They'll get it down low. Callahan. Turn around. Jumper. Callahan knocks the bottom out of it. And for Callahan, he's now got 4 points in the game. 2 in the first, 2 in the third. 39-25. Back to within 14 points. Viburnum on the attack. Hubbs wants another 3 off back rim, and it's no good. Rebound Jimmy Weaver. Weaver throwing those elbows, trying to get defenders off of him. Hands it off to Diaz. Diaz brings it across half court, swings it to Hatcher in the corner, gives out to Ryerson. Ryerson with a pump fake and a drive, throws up the runner, off front rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back, not going to go. But Sean Ryerson draws the foul. He will go to the free throw line. Ryerson just keeps on trying and trying and trying to take the team on his back and kind of carry him, but the shots just aren't falling. Ryerson will go to the free throw line where he's 68% on the year tonight. This will be his first free throw attempt, and he hits it. He's got 6. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 so far here in the third quarter. And the next one for Sean Ryerson rattles through. It's good. 39-27, back to a 12-point game. Meanwhile, Jacob Beers checks in. Sean Ryerson will come off. 2:56 to play. Steelville will apply the pressure. Kramer is the ball handler. Number 15 on number 12 as he goes toe-to-toe with Weaver. Into the front court, kicks to the corner for Barton up top. Now to Davis. Davis tries a jumper from the free throw line. It's swatted back in his face by Callahan. Rebound comes to Steelville, but they lose it. Ends up out of bounds. They say last touch by Viburnum. They swatted it out of there. So Steelville dodges a bullet, and they will inbound in the backcourt. Inbounder will be Beers. He'll throw it into Diaz. Diaz crosses half court, working on Hubbs. Right wing pass comes to Hatcher. They leave him wide open for three, but he will not take it. They're giving him all kinds of space around the perimeter. Up top, Diaz has it. Little spin move. Nice bounce pass behind the back to Lee, but Lee couldn't finish on the lay-in. Might have gotten partially blocked, and Viburnum has it again, up by 12. Jordan Conaway brings the ball across the timeline. He'll start to attack, and we've got a bump and a foul on Steelville. The foul called on the floor. It goes against Hatcher. For Steelville, it's their third team foul. Hatcher picks up his first. Hubbs will be the inbounder baseline. Hubbs trying to find somebody and does get it to a wide open Davis. That was a defensive lapse by the Steelville Cardinals, and Davis laid it in off glass, off the inbound baseline. And now Steelville has the ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Viburnum. So for Davis, he just got his third and fourth points of the game right there. 41-27, Viburnum Blue Jays lead it. Here comes the inbound. They'll switch him out. Diaz was ready to throw it in, and now they'll say Beers. Beers goes to the corner and looks to throw it in with 2:01 to play in the third. Up top, Hatcher. They leave him open again for three. This time he takes it, but he misses it to the left. Not a terrible looking shot, though. Just a hair to the left on it. And Viburnum rebounds it, brings it up the floor, passes to the right wing. Kramer drives the baseline. He'll try to throw up a runner, overshot the rim, no good. Rebound, Nick Hatcher for Steelville. Steelville gives up to Diaz. Diaz to Weaver. Weaver with a drive, lay in, no good. Put back, not going to go either from Matt Lee. A whistle, though, and a foul. And it'll go on Viburnum. It's not a shooting foul. It was a push after the fact. And I'm trying to see who they called it on. I think they called it on Kramer. And with 1:36 to play, we've got a timeout on the floor. 32nd Viburnum timeout, 41-27. Blue Jays lead it in the third quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on Kickin' Country, J98 The Boot.
Precious memories left behind bring us joy and peace of mind when we celebrate the lives of those we love.
Your memories are precious. That's why at Cozines, we take the time to find out what made your loved one special. You can count on us to help you plan a service that will be just as unique as the person you love.
Celebrate the lives of those you love.
Cozine Memorial Chapel, Farmington.
We're back on Kickin' Country, J98 The Boot, 41-27. The lead at 14 points for the Viburnum Blue Jays. We play in the third quarter, and 1 minute and 36 seconds left to play. Inbound comes into Matt Lee at the elbow. He'll throw it right wing for Hatcher. Now to the corner, Diaz. Diaz with a baseline drive. Tries a bounce pass back out to Hatcher. Threads a needle. Hatcher gives it out to Weaver, but Weaver travels with it. And for the Steelville Cardinals, they are plagued by turnovers. 19 now and counting in the ball game. Viburnum takes over. Inbound from Kramer. Steelville will apply the pressure. Kramer gets the basketball back, brings the ball up the floor, hands it off to Hubbs. Hubbs across half court to Conaway. Conaway drives, kicks out to Barton in the corner. Back to Hubbs up top. They'll get it inside the key for Davis, get it down low, and here's a hold as Jordan Conaway catches the basketball, throws up a jump hook, splashes it through, but the foul called on the floor. They'll wave off that one. The foul called on Diaz, his third, team foul number 4 against the Steelville Cardinals. Inbound comes in right underneath the bucket. They get it to Trent Davis, and again, Davis in great position to go up strong and put it in off the window. Davis has 6, 4 of which have come in the third quarter. 43-27, Viburnum looking good. Into the corner, Hatcher. Hatcher, under a minute to play, lobs it down low. Viburnum swats it out of there. I think Trent Davis was down there doing the damage on that one. He's filled in for Colin Blunt nicely. Blunt got a good start there in that first quarter with 8 points. He's been quiet since with foul trouble. Inbound comes into Jordan Conaway. They're fighting for that basketball, trying to steal it away from him. A lot of contact, but nothing called. Right wing pass comes in. Here's a quick jumper from the elbow. No good. from Kramer. We've got a whistle for a foul on the rebound. Goes on Viburnum this time. A lot of players hitting the deck. This game's starting to get physical with 44 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. 43-27, Viburnum. Inbound comes in. Here's a pass to the corner. And it's Hatcher in the front court. Down to 38 seconds left to play. Third quarter. Right wing pass, Weaver. Back to the left wing. It's Diaz. Diaz drives, stops him at the second block, pulls up, shoots. No good. Rebound Viburnum. He gives it off to Conaway. It was Trenton Davis who pulled down the strong rebound. Conaway gets a screen as he crosses half court. Kicks to Hubbs in the corner. Now into Davis at the elbow. Davis takes one power dribble, throws it back up top. Back to Keith Kramer. Kramer with 13 seconds left in the quarter. Puts the ball on the floor. Starts his drive. Triple team comes on him. Draws the contact. It's a foul. And for Keith Kramer, he just earned himself a trip to the free throw line. Kramer had a nice start to this ball game for the Viburnum Blue Jays. He hit the three that put Viburnum up first, 3-0. It's been relatively quiet since then, but now he goes to the charity stripe. And for Kramer, he shoots 88% on the year from the free throw line, and he splashes home another one. Keith Kramer now has 4. Averages 8 points per game, 44-27. He and Jordan Conaway are tied for the second leading scorer on the team this year. 44-27 Viburnum, and the next one misses off back rim and no good. Steelville gets the rebound. They better be quick. Diaz will bring the ball up the floor. Down to 5 seconds, and a pass up to Hatcher is out in front of him, too far. Turned over for the 20th time. Viburnum will have 3 seconds to go the length of the floor and put up a shot here in the third quarter. 44-27, they lead it. Kramer throws it in. Conaway at half court. He'll throw up a half court shot, and it's not going to fall as the buzzer sounds for the third quarter. Viburnum looking good at home over the Steelville Cardinals, trying to get to 4-4 on the year. They lead at 44-27. We are back in a minute on J98.
The Potosi R3 School District is committed to excellence, and they are proud of their students and athletes. These young people work hard and show a ton of dedication. The Potosi R3 students and athletes are committed to excelling to high levels of achievement. Attitude and perseverance play a big part in their success. The Potosi R3 School District sincerely hopes this 2012-13 school year is a wonderful and memorable stepping stone in your life's journey.
Hi, this is Mary Lee, owner of Earth Mother Health Foods. Did you know we're the largest, most complete health food store in southeast Missouri? You know, if you're feeling tired, maybe you need to be on a good vitamin. We invite you to come into Earth Mother and get a free sample of a vitamin that you can feel the same day you take it. Now stop by Earth Mother Health Foods. We have 3,500 square feet of products to meet your health care needs. That's at Earth Mother Health Foods, 220 East Harrison in downtown Farmington, 573-756-7852.
Fourth quarter about to begin here at Elmer P. Beard Gymnasium in Viburnum as the Blue Jays lead the Steelville Cardinals 44-27. Steelville needs a comeback, and they've got to start right now. 8 minutes on the clock here in the fourth. Viburnum starts with the basketball. Inbound will come in from Keith Kramer. He'll lob it inside to Davis. Davis will pull up and shoot off the window. No good. And the rebound comes to Matt Lee, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Davis trying to get that offensive rebound, a little bit too physical. That'll be team foul number 6 against the Blue Jays. Davis just picked up his 4th. So that position, the center position for the Viburnum Blue Jays, has picked up 8 fouls between them, between Davis and Blunt. Here's a bounce pass baseline. The ball gets poked out of there. Beers comes up with it, swings it left wing. It's going to go to Weaver. Weaver will throw it right wing. That'll be Diaz. Diaz kicks to the corner for Hatcher. 7:30 to play in the ball game. Hatcher drives baseline. Defender falls down. He kicks it back out to Beers. Beers back across court. It comes to Diaz. Diaz with a baseline drive up and under and puts it in off the glass. And for Diaz, he has been quiet tonight offensively at his first points of the game. He averages 3.3 assists, 3.4 points per game. He's got 2 tonight. 44-29. Steelville needs a hold on the defensive end. And then some. Viburnum has Hubbs controlling the basketball. He'll back it up near the timeline and give it off in the circle to Conaway. Conaway swings it to the corner. Here's Kramer. Kramer drives baseline. Hesitation lay-in does not go. Rebound to Steelville. Diaz brings the ball up the floor with Hubbs breathing down his neck. Stops at the free throw line, kicks it baseline. Hatcher goes up strong, missed the lay-in, but he gets fouled. And for Hatcher, he'll go to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2 tonight. 6 points in the game, but has not scored in this second half. In fact, the scoring is pretty much diminished in the second half for both sides. Just 6 second half points for the Steelville Cardinals so far. And the free throw from Hatcher. Well, looks like they'll wait for the officials to get something settled here as Hatcher looks to line it up with 6:46 to play. Hatcher, right-handed free throw shooter, puts it up and air mails it. And he had missed he did make the first one, so he went 1 for 2 on that trip. Hatcher 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Viburnum in the front court, 14-point game, 44-30. Kramer has it right wing. Gives it up top for Davis. Back to Kramer. Kramer guarded by Jimmy Weaver. Swings back over to Hubbs. Hubbs, another 3-ball. This one off back rim and no good. Matt Lee with the rebound. Matt Lee's looked good, pulling down some strong rebounds for Steelville this evening. Cardinals in the front court. Diaz with a nice baseline pass to the cutting Weaver. Weaver missed a lay-in. Rebound, and the putback doesn't go either. This time the rebound's going to come back to Steelville again. This is their 4th opportunity at a bucket here. Diaz drives at baseline, but double dribbled with it. Turnover number 21. And the Cardinals running out of time and running out of chances. They'd gotten back to within 12 points. About midway through that third quarter, they trailed by 10 at the half, but this game's just been pretty much dominated by the Blue Jays this evening. Viburnum bringing the ball up the floor. They'll try to navigate through the Steelville pressure. Kramer lobs it up for Hubbs and overthrew him. Hatcher comes up with the loose ball as Viburnum turns it over for the 8th time. Hatcher hands it off to Matt Diaz. Diaz crosses the half-court stripe, swings it to the corner. Right wing pass comes to Weaver, nearly stolen away by Kramer. But Hatcher comes back up with it. Lob pass across court over to Diaz. Diaz fakes left, dribbles right. Jump stop in the lane. Throws up the runner, nowhere close. And Jordan Conaway brings down the strong defensive rebound. 5.5 to play, 4th quarter. Conaway into the front court. He's got it right wing. You see a guy like Jordan Conaway, such an unselfish player. Looks like he could do so much more scoring, but he's so unselfish. He gives up the ball time in, time out. Here he gives up the ball to Hubbs, and Hubbs steps inside the arc and knocks down a deep 2 for Brandon Hubbs. 5 second-half points. He's got 19 total, and it's a 16-point Viburnum lead as we've got a timeout. Viburnum 46-30. Blue Jays over the Cardinals. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Kickin' Country, J98 The Boot.
It's time. Time to ride, that is, at the Yamaha Time to Ride holiday sales event at Donaldson Cycles in Park Hills. With holiday specials on nearly every Yamaha, from sport bikes, dirt bikes, and motocrossers to Raptor Sport ATVs and Grizzly Real World Tough ATVs, they've got them all. So see Donaldson Cycles at number 4 Municipal Drive in Park Hills for huge holiday savings before time runs out. Offer good through December 26, 2012 on purchases of new Yamaha motorcycles, ATVs, and scooters. See dealer for details.
The Disabled Citizens Alliance for Independence in Viburnum assists people with disabilities to remain independent in their own home. They will do their best to help point you in the right direction, whether it is equipment you need or with services necessary in making everyday living more independent and easy for you. If you have a disability, call the Disabled Citizens Alliance for Independence in Viburnum, 244-5402. That's 244-5402.
On J98 The Boot, the Viburnum Blue Jays lead the Steelville Cardinals 46-30. We're winding down here in the 4th quarter. 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Steelville running out of time to get back in the ball game, down by 16. It is Cardinal basketball, and Weaver has it up top. He'll swing it left wing for Jacob Beers. A lob pass up top to Sean Ryerson, back in the game after a long hiatus. And I wonder if Coach Thomas just maybe took him out because he was just trying to force too many things, because no foul trouble for Sean Ryerson, just a lot of shots not falling for him. Here's a 3-ball near side, overshot everything. Hatcher starting to see why Viburnum was leaving him wide open. Hatcher's played well tonight, but the outside shot just not really there for him. Viburnum into the front court. It's Conaway. Bounce pass up top. Left wing pass, Hubbs. Hubbs swings it down low. Here's a jump hook, and knocking the bottom out of that one was a fresh face in the ball game for Viburnum. And not listed on the roster is number 35 for the Viburnum Blue Jays. And in the front court, Steelville, 48-30. 18-point lead. And here's an up and under move underneath the bucket. We've got a block and a foul on Blunt. And Blunt had just come back in the game. And I think it's going to be his fifth and the final, as he'll be asked to come off the court. See if it indeed was on Blunt. Yep, and he is done. It will send Weaver, however, to the free throw line. And Weaver will shoot 2 with the clock stopped. So Blunt had been out since early in the third quarter with his foul trouble. He comes back in, and basically his first play on defense, commits a foul, and he's done with his fifth. So Trent Davis will come back on for him. Meanwhile, Viburnum, by the way, that was Thompson, a freshman, who put that one through on a jump hook on the other end. Weaver will hit the free throw and make it 48-31. Weaver 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Right-handed free-throw shooter lines up his next one and missed this one off to the right. No good. Here's inbound now from Viburnum as the ball went out of bounds. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left to play. Blue Jays across the timeline. Ball poked out of the hands of Trent Davis. They'll turn it over. Steelville comes up with it. A nice job by Lee diving for that one and kicking it out to Beers. Now Hubbs steals it away from Beers, and he'll give it up to his point guard, Jordan Conaway. Under 4 minutes to play. Jordan Conaway working on Beers. Across the timeline. Conaway throws it up top for Wyatt Barton. Left wing pass over to Hubbs. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Hubbs dribbles to the top of the key, reverses his direction, and brings it back out near the timeline. Right wing pass comes to Barton. Down low. They'll go to Thompson. Thompson tries to hand it off underneath the bucket, and we've got a steal from Matt Lee, but then a travel. So Viburnum will take it right back. With 3:19 to go. Viburnum will check in another substitution. Peyton Chandler is back in the ball game. A sophomore, number 32, 5'9". Chandler comes in for Davis, who comes off. Inbound, they'll throw it all the way up court for Conaway. Conaway gets it in the backcourt, and will turn around and bring it up this side with 3:13 to play. Conaway drives, stops at the second block, and he wants to get in on the scoring act. Does not hit his one-handed runner, but he will go to the free throw line as he gets fouled. For Steelville, it's their 6th team foul, and the first one on Sean Ryerson. Like I said, no foul trouble for Ryerson, but he's sad a lot of this second half with Coach Thomas, I think, just maybe a little bit aggravated with his sophomore guard. Here's the free throw, no good from Conaway. Conaway struggling from the free throw line, not only tonight, but all season long. He's 1 for 4 tonight, 45% on the year from the free throw line. The next one from the left-handed free throw shooter will eventually fall. Hung up on the rim long enough. He's 2 for 5 this evening. 49-31, Viburnum with an 18-point lead. Steelville in the front court. Left wing, it's Diaz. He'll throw it right wing for Ryerson. He wants the 3-ball and gets it, and maybe that'll get him going, if not tonight, but for the rest of the season. Then again, they've got a long break during Christmas after this game. But Viburnum will be okay if Sean Ryerson doesn't get hot until after the Steelville Cardinals leave Viburnum. 49-34, Viburnum Blue Jays with the lead, looking like they'll get the win tonight and get to 4-4. Hubbs has it left wing. He'll back it up near the timeline. Hatcher comes out to guard him. Now he'll start to take it inside. Gets inside the arc, then brings it back out, throws it up top for Jordan Conaway with 2:27 to play. Conaway gets a screen, kicks to the right wing, Thompson. Thompson takes one dribble, throws it up top, then they get it down low to Conaway. Conaway works the low post and gets blocked by Sean Ryerson. Ryerson came over there strong and swatted that one out of bounds. Viburnum keeps possession, though, with 2:19 to play in the fourth quarter. Brought to you tonight by Cozine Funeral Home in Farmington, Cartridge World in Farmington, Donaldson Cycles in Park Hills. Here's a 3-ball. Brandon Hubbs not going to go. We're also brought to you by Auto Spa Car Wash in Farmington and Deloge, Walmart Supercenter of Deloge as well. The rebound went to Steelville, and they're up court. Diaz swings it to the corner. Ryerson baseline 3, and Ryerson can't get that one to fall. It's in and out, no good. Viburnum with the rebound. They'll bring it up the floor. Thompson running it and laying it in on the other side. And for Thompson, he's got 4 points in the fourth quarter, playing in mop-up duty for the Viburnum Blue Jays. 51-34 home team. Up top, it's Weaver. He'll throw it to the corner. Goes to Ryerson. Up top, Diaz. Right wing pass. Back over to Hatcher. Hatcher dribbles it off his knee, but able to get it back. He'll throw it back over to Weaver. He's got it top of the key with 1.5 minutes left to go. Now a near steal as Conaway jumps in front of a pass, but can't keep it in bounds. And Coach Rawson comes out and gives his point guard a pat on the back for his hustle. Coach Rawson talking about his team playing a full 32 minutes, and that's whether you're up big or down big. And tonight, Viburnum's been up big, but they continue to play hard. On the inbound, ball knocked away. Last touch by Steelville, and they'll turn it over again. Unofficially, 24 turnovers for the Steelville Cardinals. Just too many if you want to win on the road. Into the front court, right wing, it's Jordan Conaway. Spin move, then drives, kicks to the corner for Hubbs, and Hubbs walks with it, and Viburnum turns it over. They've committed 11 tonight. They have not been perfect, but certainly 13 less turnovers than Steelville. Coach Rawson will take that margin. Cardinals into the front court with Diaz. He's got a top of the key, swings it right wing. Now back over to the corner. It comes to Hatcher. And now a pass back out near the timeline, nearly stolen away by Barton. Barton knocks it out of bounds. Steelville keeps possession with 66 seconds on the clock. Inbound to Diaz. Diaz looks to drive it in baseline. Nice pass underneath to Lee, but Lee gets blocked. This is Davis. Now Davis running the floor back the other way, looking to go coast to coast. Lay in, not going to go, but he is fouled, and Davis will go to the free throw line. Davis, not only did he come up with that block, but he had an eye on that rim looking to come back and convert it on the other side. Trent Davis, 6 points in the game tonight. 2 in the second, 4 in the third. Now a chance to get some at the free throw line. 59% on the year from the charity stripe. 54.3 seconds left to go. Let's thank a few more sponsors this evening, shall we? Like Potosi Lumber Company, Polite Ready Mix, Potosi BP, Potosi R3 Schools, all of Potosi. Davis misses his first free throw. It's a 51-34 Viburnum Blue Jay lead. Now, if you were watching on J98 Web TV tonight, as Davis banks through the next free throw, that was brought to you courtesy of Disabled Citizens Alliance of Viburnum and Miles & Sons Towing of Steelville. Jack Sadler, the man behind the camera. Ryerson wants a left wing 3 ball, and he will knock it through on the other end for Steelville. Too little too late, though, for the Cardinals, down 52-37. 42 seconds left for Viburnum. Right wing pass. Thompson wants the 3 ball, but he leaves it short. No good. Rebound Lee. Lee hands it off to Diaz. Diaz, a full court pass to Hatcher. Hatcher can't hit his runner. And now on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul with 29.2 seconds on the clock. They'll get Steelville on that one. Team foul number 8 on Hatcher, his 4th. That'll bring Viburnum down the floor to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. And looks like it'll be Peyton Chandler doing the honors. Peyton Chandler, a sophomore, has not made a free throw this season. So he's got a chance to get on the board tonight. He's not yet scored tonight either. Front end of the 1-and-1, off back rim and no good. Steelville comes up with the rebound. Diaz brings it up the floor with 23 seconds left to play. Drives it in from the right wing, kicks it out to an open Hatcher who takes the 3 ball, overshot it again. He's just got too much on the 3. He's too strong. Viburnum comes down with the rebound. Brandon Hubbs, he'll kick it out to Conaway. Conaway with 9 seconds left, splits a double team, brings it up the floor, and the Blue Jays are going to just try to hold on to it. And Steelville won't let him. With 3.8 on the clock, they'll foul him and send him to the free throw line. 52-37, Viburnum's going to move to 4-4. Steelville still can't get that first win of the year. They're going to fall to 0-10 going into Christmas break. The free throw shooter is going to be Thompson. He has got 4 points tonight coming off the bench, again in mop-up duty. Yet to hit a free throw this evening, though. This will be his first free throw attempt of the year. Thompson's 4 points have all come in this fourth quarter, and he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Steelville gets the rebound, Sean Ryerson, but he will just hand the ball to the official, and that's it for this ball game. Viburnum controlled it start to finish, and they win it tonight, 52-37 over the Steelville Cardinals.